out. When you come out, if you're a male, they tell you, go back to your house. If you don't go back, they shoot you. And that's what is happening. So with such threats, you're making peaceful revolution impossible. Protests are actually part of the Cameroonian constitution. When you do not allow people to exercise their constitutional right, then you are forcing them to use guns, violence. And that's what we're telling you. It is a wrong approach. Allow people to protest peacefully. If you make it impossible for people to protest peacefully, then that's when they're going to try to use guns to achieve their goals. Okay, now that we are done with the news roundup, we're going to take you now to the main issue of our show of today. Our show of today, we title it Coup d'etat. These are poison gifts for Mr. Paul Biya and Sisiku Ayuk Tabe. As we're coming to the studio today, most of you already told us that there have been a power tussle in the Ambazonia interim government. When Ayuk Tabe Sisiku was captured in Nigeria at Nira Hotel, Sako Samuel Ekomi became the acting president of the Ambazonia people. Okay? For a while, it was thought that Ayuk Tabe and his people who were in Nigeria, who were captured in Nigeria, were killed by La République. After 6 months of being in a dungeon in the military headquarters in Yaoundé, finally, the Biya government made people know that these people were not killed. They are alive. And they have to go to court. Eventually, they were even sent to Kondengi. In the meantime, Sako was acting as president of the Ambazonia Revolution, and things were going well. He was always saying good things about Sisiku Ayuk Tabe. So what transpired? What transpired is, a few days ago, a restoration council decided that Ayuk Tabe has to be deposed illegally from power. They made a summary impeachment. I don't even know whether they really understand what the word impeachment means. They were saying that he was being impeached for treasonous conduct. When you impeach a politician, the politician needs to present the facts. You yourself, you need to present the evidence of crime. Just saying that this person is guilty of being compromised by La République is the same story you guys are using all the time. When Agbobala Felix, the lawyer who became the brain behind the protest movement that resulted in the Ambazonia Revolution, when he was released, it was rumored that he's been compromised, so he cannot lead the movement anymore. But the people did not provide any evidence that Felix was compromised. Felix was just looking for a peaceful way to resolve this problem. Even though both parties, the Anglophones and the Francophone government, were not really agreeing, he was looking for a form of rapprochement. But the Anglophones started accusing him of being a sellout. What did Felix Agbobala do? He continued on his mission. I myself, I even made some comment. I said, no, don't worry. If the people don't want you to be their leader, it's okay. Continue the revolution. And that's really what Felix Agbobala has really done. He's been traveling all over the world to talk about the plight of Anglophones. He did not relent. He's gone to London, he's gone to Oslo, he's gone to other parts of the world just to talk about the Anglophone problem. So when you watch most of the videos on YouTube, you see his movements and the work he's been doing for human rights. Okay? So he left. Nobody provided any evidence of Felix Agbobala being compromised by La République. But it was just assumed. Assuming things in this way is not a good thing. So he continued his march, and he has been fighting for the freedom of the Ambazonian people. Okay? He's not one of these die-hard hardliners. He was looking for a form of rapprochement. But they kicked him out, and he didn't bother. He continued fighting for his people. They burned his house. He accepted it as the price he has to pay for helping his people. Today, the fate that befell Felix Agbobala is also befalling Sisiku Ayuk Tabe. This guy has abandoned his job to fight for his people. They made him the leader. But today, a group of guys who are really power hungry have decided to kick him out. So this is not going to stand well. So actually, this is a coup d'etat. And this is the first coup d'etat we're telling you that is taking place in that part of the world. Okay? This is a coup d'etat. It is true, they have not used arms to kick him out, but what they have used is political trickery and money. When you look at somebody like Barrister Fru Nso, is that how a lawyer should behave? If your client has dismissed you, why not just go into the sunset and keep quiet? Why do you have to be talking about your client's business? As a lawyer, there's ethics. You have to follow the rules of ethics. You don't have to talk about your client openly. I don't know about Cameroon jurisprudence. Why do you have to talk about the plight of your customer in public? Is that how you do law? So I don't know what kind of law you guys are doing. I don't even think that's how English law operates. You cannot just be talking about your client's business openly. There should really be what I call client confidentiality. But we think Barrister missed him as a lawyer. He started concocting stories, traveling all over the world, complaining that Sisiku has been compromised by La République. What is the evidence of compromise? This is fake. And what I'm warning you now is, what's going to happen is there's going to be a backlash. Already, even somebody like Cho Ayaba, who has never really been a Sisiku supporter, has weighed in. Cho Ayaba has weighed in and said, as a matter of principle, there should have been no coup d'etat against Sisiku. Mandela came out of jail and led his people. So it's just like a ceremonial rite. He led his people, even though he was old and weak, but they just wanted him to be president, at least for a term, to show that this is our guy. Why is Sisiku not giving this same respect? When he made those few comments from jail, the guys who were outside now started feeling threatened, and they felt that the best thing to do is to get rid of him. But this is not going to go down well. Even Mark Barretta has weighed in. As a matter of principle, this has not been done well. Most of these people in the junta, they call it the Restoration Council, they're just like a group of power-hungry guys. But they're going to pay for this action because it's not going to go well. Because what I foresee is going to happen is that's going to be the downfall of this interim government. Okay? The people are going to stop financing it. And now the whole movement is going to be split. The people who are supporting Samuel will be with him. But Sisiku has a very big following. Sisiku is a very charismatic guy. Okay? One single individual shone a bright light to this movement. For a long time, SCNC and all this ambassador stuff was going nowhere until Sisiku emerged with his charisma and personality. He was able to take the fight to the enemy. He was traveling all over the world, spending his own money. Okay? So he made the Anglophone problem to be known worldwide. Okay? And that is what was striking fear and terror in the hearts of Paul Biya and his military junta. They connived with the Buhari regime to arrest him and bring him to Cameroon, thinking that they would kill the spirit of the revolution. But the people are still behind Sisiku Ayuk Tabe. You look, his whole village has been decimated because they feel that he is the leader. You go to a place like Kembong, the whole place is just filled with grass. It's become a forest. People are not living there anymore. So this is the price that Sisiku has to pay. He has lost his job. He has lost his family. Yet, we want to inflict more pains on this good person. So this is wrong. Because human beings always like to do the right thing. By doing this coup d'etat against Sisiku is the wrong thing. Okay? And these coup plotters are going to pay the price. Okay? They're going to pay the price because Sisiku has a lot of people who love him. I've done this video not to praise Sisiku, but to let you know that the evil that men do shall lie after them. Okay? So the evil will be interred with their bones. So Sisiku will rise on top. And what we're going to tell Sisiku from the jail cell, do not worry, your people are behind you. These coup plotters will be vanquished. What they are trying to do will not succeed. You remain the people's president. You remain in the hearts of the people. So know that all is well with you. You still have the right to be the president of Ambazonia, and the people are with you. So don't worry about the nonsense some of these group of ambitious guys are trying to do. So they cannot use. So nobody voted for them. So what is going to happen is the same thing that happened in the Palestinian Revolution. The interim government is going to be there. Then there are going to be people who will emerge now who support Sisiku, who are going to form another movement. And I can tell you that it's going to happen in the next few weeks. The people who support Sisiku are going to form another movement, which is going to be the genuine movement of the people of Amazonia. So that's how that's going to end.
Life insurance money secret.